Welcome to another episode of Sanford Says. My name is Lisa Holder, Chief Communications and Cultural Affairs Administrator for the City of Sanford. And today we have a great podcast episode topic, the 6th Annual Sanford Porchfest 2023. And we have one of the co-founders with us, Nancy Sepulveda. Hi, Nancy. How are you?
Good morning, Lisa. I'm doing well. Thank you.
So this is an incredible countdown to what a Saturday we're going to have in downtown Sanford, a music festival. Take it away, Nancy. What can we expect from Sanford Porchfest? There's so much going on. We can probably start with what to expect.
Oh, thank you, Lisa. So always a pleasure to be here. So thank you for having me again. Well, Sanford Porchfest is coming up. It is this Saturday. What to expect? It is a free music festival in the Residential Historic District. And this year, it's going to be our biggest Porchfest yet. We have 17 porches. So that's 17 houses within the footprint with 70 bands playing. And we also have the All Souls Catholic Church. Their courtyard is the acoustic listening station. And we're bringing back what we did last year, a closing band in Centennial Park. And the closing band is Cat Ridgway and the Tourists. So it's a lot of music.
A lot of music, and you can't have too much music. And so I see here on your Facebook event page, it says one community, one cause. Can you share with us what the mission of the Sanford Porchfest is?
Yes, absolutely.
Because you're a nonprofit, I understand.
Yes, absolutely. Sanford Porchfest is a grassroots music festival, and we do this not just because we love music, but we want to raise funds for performance arts education. We raise funds and we donate these funds to local Seminole County students. We partner with Seminole County Public Schools, Seminole County Public School Foundation, as well as Seminole State College, and the Ritz Theater Wayne Dench Performing Arts Center, where we provide scholarships for students to attend these programs.
And it's not just for performing arts. Would it be for visual arts too?
Yes, anything in the arts. Yes. We prefer performance arts because it is a musical festival, but of course, theater arts, visual arts, anything within the arts.
Yes. So this is a charity-based music festival, and it's back, and it's bigger than ever, it says. So like you said, 17 porches and 70 bands. So let's get into like the nuts and bolts of this if people are listening and they want to come down to Sanford. You said it's in the Residential Historic District. We have a map. You have a map on your site, correct?
Yes.
And there's also a lot of other different ways to actually access the Porchfest, how to Porchfest.
Yes, absolutely. And so we've been getting a lot of questions, Lisa, and so I want to go over some of the top FAQs we're getting, the frequently asked questions. So where is Porchfest? So right now, it is 3rd. It's between 3rd Street and 9th on Oak, Park, Magnolia, and Palmetto. So it's four streets, Oak, Park, Magnolia, and Palmetto between 3rd Street and 9th Street. The map is available on our Facebook page as well as on sanfordporchfest.org.
And so you also were mentioning, let's see, the festival opens at 11 o'clock, folks. We didn't share time.
So yes, so the festival opens at 11 o'clock. That's when we'll start selling merchandise and people can start showing up to the festival. The music on the porches will begin around 12 and 12:15. So, and we will have music on most porches between 12 and closing by like 6:15, 6:30 on the porches.
Okay.
Once the music on the porches close, we go down to Centennial Park for the closing band, which should begin at 6:45 and go to 7:45 p.m.
All right. And so can you explain to us some of the details? I know that there's going to be there is going to be a couple of trolleys for transporting people. And what's the best way? There's food vendors. You have all kinds of things happening. An art auction.
Yes.
So your frequently asked questions list.
Yes.
Did you want to get back to that?
Yes. So people ask about, are the streets closed? And yes, we have closed 3rd Street to 9th on Oak, Park, Magnolia, and Palmetto. And we did that because of the 17 porches and the bands. We really want to have a pedestrian zone to make sure that the pedestrians are safe. You know, it's a music festival. We want people dancing in the streets. And you can't dance in the streets if there's a lot of traffic. So we did close those streets just to make it easy so people can move around the festival footprint.
Okay.
What we did is we do have 2 trolleys. So we do have the Sanford trolley as well as the shuttle. Now, our trolleys will have signage that say it is the Porch Fest trolley, not to be confused with the regular city trolley that's also operating on Saturday. The trolley will begin around noon and will go till 8 p.m. And we have 10 stops on the trolley where they're mapped on, they're designated on the map. We will have signage on the trolley signs so that people can park, plenty of parking downtown. All of the city lots on Commercial, on downtown. There's the lot on Sanford Avenue. So there's plenty of lots where people can park and hop on the trolley. The trolley is free. Feel free to tip the driver if you'd like, because there's going to be 2 drivers circling the festival footprint.
Very nice. And so a big question, I think that's probably on your list, golf carts. Can people bring their golf carts?
So if you bring your golf cart, it will not be allowed on the street closures. The streets are closed to all motorized vehicles, and that includes the golf carts. So what we're telling locals, just walk, get out and walk. Bring your bike. That was a question people said, ask, can I bring my bike? Yes, you can bring your bike. Just be aware that in some places where if there is a lot of congestion, you may just have to walk your bike.
Right.
But just, it's going to be beautiful out on Saturday. Just walk the festival. If you have kids, you know, bring a wagon and put your kids on a wagon and just walk around the festival footprint.
Right.
But golf carts are not allowed within the festival footprint.
So it's a family and pet-friendly festival that operates on good vibes and good neighbors, where everyone plays a part in the magic. I love that. And it's free to attend. You also asked to, although it's free to attend, to please donate to support the cause. Can people do that online?
Yes, absolutely.
And at the event?
Yes. So at the event, how we raise funds is visit our merchandise booth. Our merchandise booth is going to be by Centennial Park near the Betty Smith Cultural Arts Center. That's where our merchandise sales would be. We have T-shirts. New this year, we have hats. We have posters, and we have wonderful koozies and different, Sanford Porch Fest items from this festival as well as previous festival. So if you missed a T-shirt from a previous festival, come get it, and it's 50% off for the older merchandise.
Okay.
The other way we raise money is through just direct donations. So you can donate by cash. We have volunteers with buckets walking around the festival. As well as Venmo and PayPal. So there's plenty of ways for you to volunteer. For donate. Find a volunteer, donate.
Okay.
And while you said something about part of the magic, it is free to attend the festival. Everyone, myself, and I have 3 wonderful female colleagues, and we put this festival together. We are volunteer. We do not get paid. We do this out of our passion. But the bands also play for free. People ask, do we pay the bands? No, they donate their time. So if you see a band, you like their music, just go up. They will have their own tip jars. Tip the bands. Buy their CDs if they're selling their CDs. So support the local bands. The homeowners as well also donate their front porches. And we have sponsors. Visit the sponsor booths. Sponsors will be around the festival. They will have their booths. Visit them and thank them for sponsoring the festival.
Sure. 17 porches. So that's going to be great. Do you want to mention the 3 other colleagues that you said started this
Yes.
with
so
you?
Yes. So Shanna Garundi and I are co-workers during the day at AAA. So we have our day job, and we started this talking in our booth at work. We were just in our cubicle talking about Porch Fest and saying we can do this here. We had read about Porch Fests in other towns, and we said, hey, we have a historic district. We have front porches. We can do it. And then Shanna enlisted Kim Waters, who's a local resident, very active in the community. And she said, yes, let's join the cause. And then we have Shelly Allen, also a local resident, joining the cause. So the 4 of us, we met in Kim Waters' kitchen. We put the plan together, and this will be the 6th one. Just to remember the first Porch Fest. The first Porch Fest, which was in 2018, I live in the district, and my house was the first porch. And that Porch Fest, we had probably about 600 people attending, and mostly it was just local people in the community. We had a few porches, about 600 people, and we raised $1,000. Last year's Porch Fest, we raised over $35,000.
Wow, congratulations to you and your team. All going back to
Back
arts
to the
education and back to the community.
Yes. In total, over our lifetime at Porch Fest, over the last 5 events, we've raised $80,000 donating back to performing arts scholarships.
Wow, if I had a applause button, I'd be pushing that right now. That's really
Thank you.
unbelievable. 4 ladies that have really done some incredible work in the community as it relates to the arts. And so you do have food available, and then let's talk about alcohol and what the rule is for that.
Yes, so you can pack a picnic if you'd like, but visit some of the food vendors. We will have 13 food vendors, a combination of food trucks as well as some tents, as well as a coffee food vendor, and dessert vendors. So just visit the food, and again, purchase food, sponsor them, thank them for joining the cause. As far as alcohol, we are a non-alcohol event. We do not get an alcohol license. We do not purchase alcohol. We do not sell alcohol at our event. Florida container laws apply. So we do tell folks that this is a non-alcoholic event. If you may be ticketed for having an open container, so the open container laws do apply. It is a family-friendly, daytime event, and again, we do not sell alcohol.
Okay.
Or provide alcohol.
All right. So it says here that how to Porch Fest. That is probably going to be a brand for this. How do you Porch Fest? How do you Sanford?
It's really easy to Porch Fest. All you have to do is show up. Just show up. Bring a blanket or a beach chair because you're going to sit on somebody's front lawn. You want to get comfortable.
Right.
If you're bringing a pet, because people say, "Can I bring pets?"
Mm-hmm.
Just be mindful that as long as your dog is friendly. Yes, dogs are allowed to attend, but be mindful that some dogs are sensitive to music, as well as you may need to bring water bowls and poop bags for your dog and pick up after your dog. So just bring a beach chair, bring a blanket. Go from porch to porch, enjoying the music. Download. We do have the lineup of the music.
Yeah, I was going to ask.
And this year, because people have always asking what type of genre is the music, and we hate to categorize the musicians because all of these wonderful musicians, a lot of them play their own music, and they don't like to be categorized. But what we did this year is we color-coded the lineup so that you can see who's like Americana, who's more pop, who's more folk music. So we did color code. So look at the festival lineup and then map out your day. Who are the bands that you want to catch?
Right.
With 70 bands, you have a lot of options.
Right. So you can just stroll along, and if you hear some music over here, go over that way.
Absolutely.
And if you like that music, go over here.
Absolutely. Or if you want to park down in front of one porch, we have people that just say, I park down in front of one porch and I spend my day there.
Yeah.
You can do that as well.
Because it's on a rotating basis, I guess. The band's
Absolutely.
coming on. Okay.
Each porch will have about 4 music bands playing.
All right. And so tell us more about the All Souls Acoustic Station.
So the acoustic station, this is going to be a really good treat. It's inside the All Souls courtyard. They have a beautiful courtyard, and we're going to have some bands playing in there. We're also going to have, it's an acoustic listening station, and there's also going to be children's music so that you can have your family go into All Souls and listen to that music. So that's going to be a really good spot, especially if you have kids with you. That's a great spot to check out.
Okay. And what about this art auction I see? The art auction is 11 to 5. What's that all about?
Yeah, so the art auction, so we've had our art auctions in previous Porch Fest. This year we did partner with Art House by Hollabox, so they are running the art auction for us. And you can bid on items, so you can just go look at the items, bid on items. The winner of the items you'll be able to pick it up that day. And we do that to, again, raise funds. Most of the artists either donate 100% of the proceeds or 50% of the proceeds of the art auction. So that's another way to get really good, art from local artists, and support the cause.
All right. So 17 porches, over 70 bands, one community, one cause. And so you mentioned a headliner, Cat Ridgway.
Cat Ridgway and the Tourists, yes.
What kind of genre is that?
So she's a singer-songwriter.
Okay.
She's really great. She has a new CD coming out. She always has music out there. She's really great. Interesting thing about Cat Ridgway is our first Porch Fest in 2018, she was the first band to sign up to play on our Porch Fest. So we are so happy that we have them back and we have them headlining in Centennial Park. So that's going to be a great time.
Yeah, what a great story there. And so this is the 2023 Sanford Porch Fest that we're speaking of, 6th annual. And the map, I'm looking at the map now. What a great help. And this is available on your website?
It's available on Facebook as well on our event page, as well as on sanfordporchfest.org.
And it's all walkable. I mean,
everything is walkable.
Yeah.
Just put on your Fitbit, and then when you get home, look at all the steps you took.
Yeah, you probably wouldn't even realize all the steps you took, but because you're having such a great time.
Yes, absolutely.
But so there's food vendors, all kinds of pedestrian. Now the pedestrian zone is the actual footprint of the.
It's the actual footprint.
Event,
yes.
right?
So from 3rd to 9th, Oak, Park, Magnolia, and Palmetto.
Okay.
And that's where all the bands will be. We will have not just performance bands, but we will have sponsors will be out there, food trucks will be out there, and they're all indicated on the map.
Okay.
So yes, that it's pedestrian friendly. Walk, bring your bike. If you have a little kid and you want to put them on your wagon or the stroller, bring your wagon or your stroller. No golf carts and no motorized vehicles.
Okay, and so for more information, where should people go? Nancy, is there anything else you'd like to add?
So they can go to our official Facebook page, which is the 6th annual Sanford Porch Fest 2023, or to sanfordporchfest.org. That's the official communication. That's where they can get the information. The last thing I want to remind everyone that this is a community event in our beautiful residential neighborhood. I am a resident of the neighborhood. Actually, my house, which was the first house on Porch Fest, will be on again this year. Will be one of the porches. Be kind to each other. Be nice to each other. There's going to be a lot of people there. There are going to be people from out of town. Let's just show them what Sanford's like. Show them all the hospitality that Sanford, we are the friendly city.
Yes.
We are friendly and we are welcoming, and just be kind to one another.
That's a great point. And also, when it's over, when the event's over at say 8 p.m., go on to downtown, right?
Absolutely.
Downtown Sanford.
Go to downtown. If you haven't made reservations, make reservations now for your local, all the restaurants, everyone's going to be open. So make reservations, go downtown, pick up after yourself, make sure whatever you brought in, take it with you. And just go downtown and enjoy Sanford, enjoy the town, enjoy all the local businesses.
This is just an incredible way to showcase our city, Nancy.
Absolutely.
Bring people in from out of town. And so, sponsors, did you want to? I see here that you have the trolley stops are sponsored by Dee's Brothers Brewery.
Yes, and that is new this year. So we're going to have 2 trolleys, like I said. We're going to have the Sanford Porch trolley, and then we're going to have the shuttle, which is a van. And they will be circling around the festival perimeter. There's about 10 stops. It is on the map. And the trolley is sponsored by Dee's Brothers Brewery. That was something that we did new this year, and we are so happy that Dee's Brother is sponsoring the trolley for us. All
right. Well, thank you, Dee's Brothers. So this is just wonderful. It's here. It's this weekend, just a few more days away. You plan all year for this. I know it's probably an incredible thing. How many people are you expecting this year?
Yikes. Well, last year, this city, and this is the data that we got from the police department. They said anywhere between 10 to 15,000 people. We did have a meeting last night with the city of Sanford, with Jennifer Brooks at Parks and Recreation, and Sergeant Glenn. And Sergeant Glenn said that we've been doubling every year, and he expects that we're going to have a big crowd. This year we expect a big crowd.
Right.
And that's why, there's plenty of parking downtown. Just get on the park in the lot, walk over or hop on the trolley.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a fun
Yeah, I mean, there's also plenty of parking along Seminole Boulevard on the
Correct.
Riverwalk.
Yes,
It's
and,
not far,
it's
folks.
no,
I
no.
mean,
We're
you'll probably
talking
hear the music. I mean, it's just gonna
absolutely.
be,
We're talking about a few blocks walk.
yeah, and
Yes, so there's plenty of parking. You know, again, music begins at noon. Trolley will be running. The trolley will be running until about 8 p.m. So it's just going to be a great day.
yeah. Well, thank you, Nancy. Any last words at all here? Just come on down, be kind to one another, enjoy music, all in the name of music. How wonderful is that? And these musicians, local musicians,
Local
I'm assuming.
musicians.
And just supporting the arts
Support the cause.
and the
yes.
cause.
Make
Yes,
sure you donate. Make sure you buy merchandise, and make sure you support the artists.
music makes the world go round, right? I think, and art enriches everyone. Thank you for being on the show today, Nancy. I can't believe it's another year gone by. It's already the end of February. Sanford Porch Fest, 6th annual of 2023. Thank you for taking time. I'm sure you're like crazy busy right now planning for this, and we thank you for being here, Nancy.
Thank you, Lisa.
This is Lisa Holder, Chief Communications and Cultural Affairs Administrator for the City of Sanford. Thank you for listening to this podcast. You can subscribe to this podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcast and on the city website at sanfordfl.gov. Thanks again. Bye now.